Okay guys, so today I'm going to be making a welcome post for my front step. So I went ahead and put it together and then in true Jessica fashion decided, hey, I should have made a video. So I will go over measurements on everything and tell you where it came from. This is actually pretty much made from things that I had. I have very little money invested, but it's something that I've been wanting to do for a while. So I am just going to go over more like wood cuts and tell you what you would have to make this. So my 4x4 is a post. It is 45.5 inches long. That just happened to be the size that we had, so we didn't have to make a cut on this. The trim, let me adjust down here. The trim around the very bottom, and that bottom piece is actually a piece off of a table that we had. So the very bottom piece, anything will work. That is actually only 1/2 inch thick. It is a solid board, but whatever you chose to make as your stand would work fine. The next little piece here is, it's cut at 45-degree angles to make a mitered corner, and that is a 1x3. Like I said, we made this completely out of scraps, just what we had, because I didn't want to put a ton of money into it. This is 1x2, again, mitered corners. Not saying they're perfect because, again, I did this all with like a small hacksaw from the Dollar Tree, so not perfect for sure. I did buy this hook from Walmart, and I happen to have this knob. It came off of old headboard that we had, and this piece is actually I picked that up at Lowe's, and it's made just for this. So it's actually a trim piece. It's on there pretty good, but maybe if I do this, that might help you see a little better. So it does have a really nice edge. It is the perfect size to go on 4x4 post. That's actually what it's made for. And then this finial is probably the most expensive part of the whole project other than the paint. So this was around $6, and I will link both of this piece and this piece and show a picture of this. I'll insert those for you. By this I mean the hook that we chose from Walmart. So I will insert pictures of all of those, so if you need to purchase those, you'll know exactly what I found. Again, Lowe's, and the hook came from Walmart. The rest of this was all things that we had, but I will also give a full list of measurements in the description box below in case you need to either find pieces that will work that you already have or have the lumber cut for you. So now that it is all together and we have a cut list, don't laugh, this is my drawing. So you need a finial or post cap, 1x2 for the top piece of trim, a decorative hook. Again, my 4x4 post is 45.5 inches tall. The very bottom is 1x3 with mitered 45-degree angles, so it comes together like a picture frame. And then what we suggest for the bottom is a 12x12 board, 2 inches thick. Like I said, that's not what we use, but that's what I would suggest, just to give it a little bit more stability. So this one's, I mean, we have like a 3-foot wide sidewalk, so there's not a whole lot of it's not going to go very far if it goes anywhere. But now what I'm going to do is, I had some paint mixed up earlier today at Walmart. I just did an exterior paint, so hopefully it'll stand up to the weather since it's going to be outside. So I'm not going to make you watch paint dry, as they say. So I'm going to get that done, and I will come back and show you my finished product. Alright, here she is, guys. Still up on some 2x4s while the paint finishes drying. I tried several times to write in chalk on my little chalkboard. It didn't happen so well, so I pulled out the Cricut. It looks better this way. I know that a lot of people do really well, and if I could find one of those chalk pens that I've seen other people use and I just can't find one, then maybe I would do a little bit better. But you see my Merry Christmas tag still on the door. Y'all, I don't know if I showed this in that video, but I totally hot glued that bow to my front door. Couldn't figure out how to make it stick where I wanted it to stick, and I wanted to cover up the number on our door, so I hot glued it, and it stayed up there for a month now, so it's a pretty good Dollar Tree hot glue. But we don't really have a porch per se. This is our situation. We honestly don't even have, I mean, it goes from parking spot to sidewalk. So, we're the second from the end, but we have to deal with our heating unit, which, if any of you guys know, the other day was out, and they were out here working on it. That whole thing, like one solid sheet of ice, but they finally got it. It's working again. So happy. It's good to have heat in the wintertime. Those wood blocks right there, funny story, not going to tell it today, but I need to take those back to my grandma's house. So hopefully this made our sad little situation look a little bit better. You can see my dead mum. I killed it. I mean, I'm terrible with plants, but I do have this plant in my kitchen window. I know there's a terrible glare. Ah, there she is. She has 4 huge blooms. It's a amaryllis. And when I got it, it was like this tall. It just had a couple green sprigs sticking up, maybe this tall. And that was probably, I don't know, 5-6 weeks ago. And it started blooming the other day. I've kept it alive. I've watered it twice in those 5 weeks, maybe 3 times. But she's so pretty, and it's not dead yet. So I'm pretty excited about that. But I'm pretty proud of this, especially since the only thing that we actually bought was the hook, the finial on top, and the little base that the finial is sitting on. Everything else we had. And I don't know if anyone paid attention in the before shot, but this table had little holes in it. It was actually like the bottom piece of, I guess you would say, like a telephone table, and that was the stabilizer that went between the legs to, it was like a tall, skinny table. So, I honestly think that was at like our convenience center where we drop off our trash, and Ricky threw it in the back of the car and brought it home, and we have used every piece on that. So, but it had those little holes, and I had dowel rods, but they did not fit. You know what fit perfect? A pencil. So you can still see the little marks, but a pencil filled in those holes. So I put a little bit of glue on, hammered those little pieces of pencil in there, and voila, it is now a solid piece of wood. So I'm just waiting on the paint to dry. I think it turned out really nice. I'm so happy. Thanks, guys, for watching. I have a lot of DIYs. I don't want this to just turn into a DIY channel, but I have a lot of DIYs coming. And some really great organization stuff that I'll be doing here in my place come the first of the year. And I also plan on doing a New Year's resolution video that I'm really hoping YouTube can help me stick to for some accountability. So thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate all the support. Bye.